Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Fowler with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Grove. Here's a heat. And that one's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And after a couple of misfires, this offense looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. There he goes. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Man, it is such a weapon to have running backs that can not only run the football, but can catch it as well. And a nice job there, David, finding the matchup one-on-one with a linebacker, a little angle route to get the 1st down.
Yeah, and those angle routes are hard to defend because the running back looks like he's going out first. So when I'm a linebacker, I'm like, oh, crap, I got to catch him. And then he breaks in really quickly, and a nice throw to throw it in front of him and get the 1st down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
But just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Flips it out of the flat. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Spartans with the 1st and 10.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Grove. They're setting up the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is the perfect start For a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season, they're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Finds the tight end. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Running back searching for a hole. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Secures it at the 30. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Working that left side. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Grove. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and plays breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
To the air. It's Grove. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He might want another play. They'll toss it to the left. Nifty run there. Pick up a 6 out through the 25. The Spartans will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Looking to throw, it's Grove. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Takes it on the shovel. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force it.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Got it in the middle, it's Clark. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense.
Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Grove. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Cooler 18, down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Complete in the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are.
Oh, he's got it. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked him right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield, it's Holly. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He's loose on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Auburn.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep throw off his back foot. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking to pass. Using the quick game. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. Looking for a man. It's Grove. Rushes on him. Got the 1st down himself. And a nice pickup on the line and
you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Now from inside the red zone. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Going deep. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything.
Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Grove. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Spits it out to the back. They're working that left side. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Offense is stopped. Will be returned on down.
To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not.
Lets it fly. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the point after is good.
Auburn, 35. Michigan State, 7.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Scanning the field, it's Grove. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Toss sweep to the right. Runs through a tackle. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. From the gun. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Now, I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again.
A little trickeration, looking to throw. And it works if he can get the first down.
We'll give the return team credit there because they were able to rally and get a massive stop. Now, the kicking team thought they had the perfect play, and they snap it to the up man. He sees his target downfield, throws the completion. Everything's going right. But the return team able to make a massive tackle. The gamble does not pay off, and that is a critical turnover on downs.
He'll take a deep shot here. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Grove. He rifles one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the try is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the Spartans are in the hurry-up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to...
And it's gets picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more, but just...
Makes the grab at the 30. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Holly. Finds his tight end. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to throw. Under fire. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Grove. Right down the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Grove. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Throws to the back. It's complete to the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. He may keep that rush honest after completing a pass earlier. He'll take it on the return. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Oh, better look out. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Dropping back, it's Holly. Moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point.
That makes the score Auburn 63.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Spartans racing to the line in a hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Grove. Throws to the tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a catch. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Going for the marker on the ground. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Plows through the defense. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Kept it on the ground on third down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Auburn. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood, listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
Yeah, and you got to wonder what the defense is feeling on this drive here, because they've had 5 straight runs now, and they ran it on 1st, 2nd, 3rd. They got it on 4th down, so that's a kick in the gut. And all of a sudden, right away on 1st down, they're running it at you again. You're not being respected right now on defense, and until someone stops the running game, you're not going to get it.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to him. Creates a little room. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.